I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. Bills! We all have bills. And when you're just barely making it in your life, nothing is worse than like having a big speeding ticket you got to pay for, having to replace a washer and dryer, or getting a court judgment for $500 million. A local New York citizen was convicted in civil court for defrauding banks and insurance companies. The fine with those pesky penalties and even peskier interest comes to $544 million. That's million with an M. Now, to be clear, not all of the money this upstanding citizen owes is for financial fraud. Roughly $100 million is because he sexually assaulted somebody. That's sexual assault with a sex and an ass. So there is an upside for this citizen who told us he had billions of dollars. He can't pay for the fraud or the sexual assault. As the song says, don't do the crime if you can't pay the $500 million fine. So the situation this citizen is in,
what condition my condition was in,
is he was busted and convicted of defrauding banks and insurance companies for hundreds of millions of dollars. Now he wants to borrow hundreds of millions of dollars from banks and insurance companies. That's what we call a paradox. So after grifting companies, the IRS, and Americans,
I was a businessman doing fraud like you've never seen.
For millions, it turns out that this billionaire, he can't afford to be a crime baller like a real billionaire. So this guy is desperate for money and will do anything for it. Thank God he's not getting top secret briefings about national secrets he could sell to our enemies and or running for president, because that would mean we were stupid and put our entire country in danger. And we would never be that ignorant and insane. Right? Throughout history, we have had rich people who did something horrible. They stole from the less fortunate. They committed crime and abused their power and their wealth. And they always paid the price for it in America. Always. Right? So what happens now? Well, this guy's facing the most powerful, relentless, badass superhero in the world. This black woman. And this one is about to take everything this citizen has. Letitia James is Trump's nemesis, his kryptonite, along with stairs, ramps, and the English language.
Just said another stock rocket. Really big beneficiaries. A lot of renovation. Made a pivotal Obama suspected police officers. And you saw that. The diversity to succeed in stopping this scourge. Criminal. Look, wait. Their whole state to be a sanctuary. Tanzania. Despite these obstacles, Karen, we must seek real bipartisan solutions. Our army manned the airport. It ran the ramparts. It took over the airports and the combat infantrymen. They sacrifice every day for the furniture.
So we have a presidential candidate who has to pay close to $100 million to a woman he sexually assaulted and $400 million to the government of New York City. I don't know. Maybe he could work it off with community service. So to work off $400 million, all right, let me, okay. $20 an hour, you multiply that by 7 days, you times that by 52, you divide that by 400 million. Let's don't figure interest, because even Einstein said, hey, I could figure out the universe, but I cannot figure out compounded interest. So if Trump does community service, he can be totally done with this pesky judgment in, it looks like 1,369 years and change. Oh, well, no big. I didn't even need to write this. Sorry. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. God, man. If he just, gets up every morning at 6, 7 days a week for 1,369 years, he can pay this off. He doesn't need a loan if he just puts his nose to the grindstone